Vegetables, that's another good one.
Oh, yeah.
To the NBA, Steph Curry has a pelvic contusion, and as painful as that sounds for Steph, the question is how much would it hurt his team? The Dubs in Atlanta playing the Hawks. The Aussie Dyson Daniels, the great barrier thief, takes it from Draymond, and look at that finish. Hawks up 8 at that point. Final seconds of the first quarter, they're up 15. Trae Young appears to go on walkabout, talking about Australia. Like a lot of steps there, not called. And Karis LeVert at the first quarter buzzer. Let's see, one. Skipping around a little bit. There's another.
Three.
And sliding over there. And then does it come over
That's like
here?
5. No, go.
How is that not called? Steve Kerr's a gog. He has no clue. Hawks led by 17 after one fourth quarter. Warriors trying to get back in it. Jimmy Butler had 25. They're scratching and clawing. They're down 11. Moses Moody, catch, shoot, 3. It's an 8-point game. But on the next Hawks possession, Trae, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Hawks by 10. And then Young, Onyeka Okongwu. Hello. Young with 25 and 10 dimes. And the Hawks knock off the Warriors, 124-115.
Somehow we've made it.
West with 12 games remaining in their regular season schedule, okay? Look at it right there. The Golden State Warriors, 6th seed, 41-29. Got a game and a half lead over the Los Angeles Clippers, who they're 0-3 against this year, by the way. And they're 2 games behind the Memphis Grizzlies, who they've beaten a couple of times, all right? If the playoffs were to begin today, the Denver Nuggets would play the Golden State Warriors, okay? But they're only a half game ahead of the Los Angeles Lakers. Why does that matter? Do y'all know this year the Golden State Warriors, for all their success, particularly since Jimmy Butler's arrived, they only lost 1 game since he's arrived. I think they're 19-3 since the trading deadline. They've only lost 1 game with him in the lineup. Do y'all realize that the Golden State Warriors are 0-3 against the Clippers, 0-3 against the Lakers, and 0-2 against the Denver Nuggets? Now, for some inexplicable reason, they've beaten Oklahoma City a couple of times. They've beaten the Houston Rockets, okay? They've beaten the Memphis Grizzlies. So I'm looking at that and I'm saying, damn, this is kind of strange. But just some numbers that I wanted to make sure that I threw out because I want everybody to be aware of what's going on, okay? If you look at Steph Curry, Golden State is 7-3 this season in games without Steph Curry. They won last night without him in the fourth quarter, basically the last 15 minutes of the game. They've got about a 6-game road trip coming up. Atlanta, Miami, New Orleans, San Antonio, Memphis, and Los Angeles. I've got them beating Miami and New Orleans, which are both a mess right now. Golden State could lose to Atlanta, but they could beat them. They could lose to San Antonio. They could beat them. Memphis and L.A., I don't know about that. Not without Steph Curry. I don't know about that, okay? Jimmy Butler, he had a triple-double against Toronto last night, all right? Listen to this quote that he said because he's absolutely right. We can't afford to turn the ball over, Butler said. We can't afford to foul because we don't have the one individual who can automatically get us back into the game. He's absolutely right. Since the trading deadline, I said 19-3. They're actually 16-3 since the trade deadline, which is the second best record in the NBA behind OKC. Since Jimmy Butler made his debut, the Warriors ranked 5th in the league in offensive efficiency and 2nd in defensive efficiency. I'm just looking at them right now, and this is their record. They're 2-1 against the Thunder this year, 3-1 against the Rockets, 0-2 against the Nuggets, 0-3 against the Lakers, 0-3 against the Clippers, 2-1 versus the Grizzlies, 3-1 versus the Timberwolves. So they've got victories over the Thunder, the Rockets, the Grizzlies, and the Timberwolves. But for some reason, both LA teams and the Denver Nuggets have been their kryptonite this year. You need Steph Curry. Because the reality is the way Luka Doncic is looking right now, who's going to pick Golden State to beat the Lakers? Chances are you ain't going to pick Golden State to beat the Lakers. Once LeBron comes back, you're going to look at him, especially the way he's looked when he's been out on the court. LeBron James is going to be ready. So you look at LeBron James, you look at the Los Angeles Lakers, you look at LeBron with Luka Doncic and the way he's been balling, albeit last night wasn't the greatest night for them against the Milwaukee Bucks, who ran right at them. In the end, I'm just looking at this right now and I'm saying the Golden State Warriors, if you fall out of the top 6 seed, you're destined to play one of the top 2 seeds. The irony is, again, they've beaten the Thunder and the Rockets this year. So, ladies and gentlemen, a simple question. If you're the Golden State Warriors as presently constructed, who do you want to play in the first round? The Thunder, the Rockets, or the Lakers? I know Denver's still in the mix as a third seed at the moment, but let's hypothetically, let's say the Lakers secure the third seed. Who you want? The Thunder, the Rockets, or the Lakers if you're Golden State? I'm telling you right now, if I'm them, I want the Rockets. I want a young team devoid of a bona fide, surefire number one option. I mean, these brothers are special. Amen Thompson is going to be special. I'm telling y'all that right now. The brother's a Rough Rider. He's special. And I love this kid. You know, I mean, I just look at him right now. He's just special. Shagun can't be ignored. I get Green, ain't no joke. I get it. And Ime Udoka is one of the best coaches in basketball. I love what's happening for him. But Houston's a piece away. They're too young. I know you got Dylan Brooks, Fred VanVleet. I get that, but you're still too young. They're just a piece away. They're just a piece away. I don't want to face Houston. I don't want to face the Lakers with LeBron and Luka if I'm the Golden State Warriors. And I don't care how successful they won a regular season against OKC. I can't see that translating to the postseason the way Oklahoma City is capable of playing defense. Now let me get to Bronny James. Because y'all know this was a subject I was going to have to tackle in light of all the news I've been involving him over the last couple of weeks.
Hey, where you at? All right, tell me this. Did the Warriors or the Wolves have the worst loss last night?
I thought the Warriors had the worst loss simply because when you're thinking about the Denver Nuggets, that's who they were going up against. I understand they started off shooting badly. They missed like 13 of their first 14 threes, ended up shooting like 8 of 33 from three-point range, if I remember correctly. We know that's an aberration. Anytime you got Steph Curry on the court, that's an aberration. But still, you're going up against the Denver Nuggets, and the Denver Nuggets did not play with Nikola Jokic. They did not play with Jamal Murray, and they did not play with Christian Braun. I mean, all three of them was out, elbow, ankle, and foot injuries respectively. And still in all, the Denver Nuggets beat them. Why? Because Aaron Gordon dropped 38. Because Russell Westbrook, who we don't say and rave about enough, man, what a resurrection this dude has been with his career, what he's done for Denver. He's been a spark plug and Energizer Bunny, had a triple-double last night. What is it, 12 points, 16 assists, and 12 rebounds. I just can't say enough about Russell Westbrook. I know it was a disaster in L.A. with the Lakers, but it was great with the Clippers, and it's even greater with the Denver Nuggets. I can't give him more praise than that. I mean, what a future Hall of Famer. What a special performance by him as well. And, of course, Michael Porter had 21 and 10. I'm just looking at them without Jokic, without Murray, without Braun, you still beat the Warriors. And I think that, again,